Welcome to this video on individual notification settings in Microsoft Outlook. So if, like me, you use Outlook for work or personal life, you may get a lot of emails, you get a lot of notifications, you'll get super distracted like myself. I'll always be on there checking to see what's going on. And even if I book time out to do emails, it will always distract me, it will pop up. And the reason why I don't often turn off the pop-up is because there might be something I'm waiting on that's really important that I do want to be notified about. And what I'm going to show you in this quick video is how you turn off your notifications but allow notifications from certain people, which is a really nice little bit of functionality so that you don't miss those important ones, but then you don't get distracted by the other things that are coming through as well. So there's two quick steps if you want to do this process, and just to confirm, I am on a Windows device. I'm using the new Outlook on the desktop app. Looks very similar to the online app. So I'm using that version just in case yours looks a little bit different or your functionality is in a different place. So first off, I need to set my settings up, and then I need to go in and set my favorites up to tell Outlook who to let through my notifications. So I'm going to go to my cog in the top right hand corner where my settings are on this version of Outlook. And I'm just going to make that box nice and big in my recording space. And on the left hand side, I'm going to go to General. And then in general, I want to go to notifications, and then you can see all the different notification options. And the one I'm interested in is mail. So the new email and mentions, and it's currently turned on, so it's going to distract me no end. And if I click on that drop down, you can see I've got the desktop notifications on for new emails, and then I've got a couple of toggles just down below that. And the one I'm interested in is only from favorite people. And if I toggle that one on and then click on save at the bottom, you can see the save button there. That's going to lock that in place so that I'm only going to get notifications, from my favorite people. Now, I haven't told Outlook what my favorite people are, so let's go ahead and show how we can do that. So I'm going to just click on the cross. And then on my emails, the easiest way to do that is to go find an email from one of your favorite people. I'm going to see if I can find one down here. If I click on that, I'm going to see a preview on the right hand side, and this is one of my favorites here. So I'm just going to do a right click. And sometimes it just does the pop up, which is really disruptive. I just want to right click. Or if it does pop up, you can go to the three dots, and then you can see you've got the option to add to favorites. So I'm going to add this email address to my favorites. So now remember, I set up that my notifications would only be pushed through if it was from a favorite person. I've just added Donna Sugarman as a favorite person. So now if I get any emails from myself, from Donna Sugarman, I'm going to get a notification, but anything else won't come through. So very, very easy for you to manage and to set up so that you can just reduce that distraction and really have just some focus time. But you're also not going to miss those really important emails that come through. If you've added someone in error, what you'll find is if you go back in and hover or right click on them and use the three dots, you can remove them from your favorites as well. What you'll also see is this is really helpful because this is added this user, this person, to my favorites section as well, where I can see all my mailboxes. So to the left, you can see I'm in my inbox and I've got a couple of other drop downs. If I open up favorites, you'll see Donna Sugarman is in there and there's 2 items. So it's not just added that person to come through and notify me when I get a message because they're really important. I can also go in and see messages from that person in my favorite section as well, which is really, really useful. I think that's quite useful because these are going to be important people. They're things that you don't want to miss. It might be a line manager, or it might be someone really important in a project, or a client that you're trying to get a hold of. So you want to be able to access their content and their emails really easily. So it's just done a few nice little processes there for you as well. So some extra top tips that might be quite useful. Let's just remove them so we can see that happening. I did click on that to open that up, but let's remove from the favorites and just take that away. And then you'll notice that they've disappeared from the favorites as well. So I'll be getting notifications for everyone now, or everyone who's on my favorites. But it won't be that person because I've just removed them. So a couple of top tips here to really block out those notifications, but also to easily go to those emails, those people that you need to interact with all the time, that you want to make sure you are working with, even if you want to hide most other things so you can be super productive. So one to really have a play around with and see how that works for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and let me know what videos you'd like me to record next.